So I think this slide is clearly visible to everyone.
Yes,
In
sir.
our mathematical, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. In our mathematical reasoning and aptitude session, we are going to discuss about the types of reasoning, number series, letter series, coding, decoding, relationships, and all. So for starting with the types of reasoning, I will share the another PDF through which we'll start and we'll understand that what are the different concept of reasoning. Then after that, we'll move to the solution of the mathematical questions. For example, I'm going to discuss some of the patterns that kind of questions are coming in your exams. Then in the another session, in the coming sessions, we'll solve the question papers also.
Sir, are you sharing the slide?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes, sir. I'm
fine.
sharing.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm sharing. I think it is visible to everyone. This is a reference book which we are going to prefer for the basic concepts. Uh, we'll start with the reasoning. Reasoning is one of the highest order of thinking, as we know that whenever we are solving any question, we just need a kind of reason that what is the answer behind it, why we are putting particular method to solve this question. So is the stepwise thinking and mental recognition of the cause and effect relationship. It involves the productive thinking, which insights the past experience are required. Now, like if you are going to see the types of reasoning, here there is a diagram like deductive reasoning, inductive reasoning, abductive reasoning, okay, syllogism or non-verbal sequence. I think we talked about the deductive reasoning and inductive reasoning, but then also I will revise the topics. So here are the different types of reasoning which we are going to discuss today. Now I will show you one diagram here. Okay. Okay. So this is a numerous philosophical mathematician and psychologists have given the 6 steps of reasoning. Okay. It started with the identification of the problem. See, this you have to keep in mind that what are the 6 steps for reasoning. Okay. So this can be very important because it can be asked in the question that, how many steps, standard steps are in the reasoning. Okay, so that can be asked. So you can just remember the points: identification of the problem, defining the problem, formation of the hypothesis, collection of data, tabulating and systematizing the data, then verification and evaluation of hypothesis. So I think this is the very similar thing like we discussed yesterday in the research step and all. So you can just remember the points. Then we'll move to the types. Okay. So here are the types of reasoning. Deductive reasoning we have discussed. Then also like deductive reasoning is also known as analytical reasoning. Analytical reasoning as it deals with the objects by looking at its component parts. Like formal logic has been described as the science of deduction. The concept of, okay, that's fine. Basically, deductive versus inductive reasoning, we started in the previous session that whenever we start the thing with the concepts or the principles that comes under that particular deductive reasoning. Okay, in the case of inductive, we used to deal with the things what we observe. Okay, like we just observe the thing, then on the basis of that we used to give our reasons. So these are the basic things. Now there is a new reasoning type, that is abductive. Abductive reasoning is considered as the third form of reasoning. It is somewhat similar to the inductive reasoning. It clues from the term guessing, since conclusion drawn here here are the examples of this reasoning mentioned, because it said that it is similar to the inductive reasoning. So for example, major premises, the container is filled with the yellow pebbles. Minor premises, like Bobby has yellow pebbles in his hand. Now what will be the conclusion? See, major and the minor, by understanding both of them, what will be the conclusion, what you are going to say? The yellow pebbles in the Bobby's hand was taken out of the container. See, that's very easy to connect both these statements. A kind of reasoning it is, like you are giving the logic that this both of these statements supports. First of statement is saying that container is full of yellow pebbles, and another statement is saying that Bobby has the that particular pebbles in his hand. So what it shows, what it connects between both these statements, that yes, the yellow pebbles in the Bobby's hand was taken out of the container. So I think it is very easy to just clear the connection between the both of the statements. Okay, like I'm just briefing the points, because we have so many another questions to solve. Like there is a hypothetical syllogism, so I'm just going to tell you about that. Syllogism is simply a three-line argument that consists of exactly two premises and a conclusion. See, there is a three-line argument. Okay, like in the previous example, we saw the premise. Okay, sorry, premise. So it also have the exactly two premise and a conclusion. So already we discussed one example. Okay, hypothetical syllogism is a syllogism that includes at least one hypothetical or conditional premise. Okay, one is adopted and one is conditional. Okay, this is why such type of deductive reasoning is also known as the conditional reasoning. This pattern of reasoning is also known as the modus ponens. Okay, so now what you have to keep in mind, that a particular pattern of reasoning is also known as this term, modus ponens. This term is very important. You can keep in mind. I think I had highlighted that. I have highlighted that particular point. You can just note it down. There are the four varieties of modus ponens. First one is chain argument. Now we are going to understand about the different types of that arguments. Okay. First one is chain argument. So chain argument consists of three conditional statements that are linked together. Here's an example like, if I do not appear in the exam, then I will fail in the graduation. Okay. Then there is another statement, if I fail in the graduation, then I will lose my time and money. So what will be the conclusion sheet? Therefore, I do not appear in the exam, I will lose my time and money. Okay, this is a chain argument. They all arguments are connected together like a chain. Okay. Now there is another thing, that is modus tollens. These are the sometimes called denying the consequences, because they consist of one conditional premises. So here everything is clear in the previous chain argument, but in the case of modus tollens, there is a conditional situation. Okay, so a second premise that denies. Okay, maybe there that can denies. Okay, so example are here, if we are in Manchester, then we are in Gujarat. We are not in Gujarat. See, the second statement is denying. Okay, so therefore we are not in Manchester. When we'll solve the question, definitely you will understand. Right now we have to understand the concepts, because these all kind of questions, they NTA do not ask directly this kind of question, but at least we should understand about the basic concepts. Okay, now there is another denying the antecedent argument. That is, in a search argument, the first premise denies. See, in the previous one, second premise was denied by like there was a conditional premise, but in here, like in the antecedent argument, first premise was denied by the particular sentence. Like here is an example: if we are in Chandigarh, then we are in the north. Okay, we are not in Chandigarh, therefore we are not in the north. Okay, so like first sentence only tells you like that if we are in Chandigarh, then we are in North. In the previous case, when we were discussing about the if we are in Manchester, okay, see, in both the cases, the conditions and the conclusions, okay, you can just match the conditions and the conclusion. You will find out the difference that in the case of denying incident argument, you will notice that premises in the above mentioned example are true and the conclusion is false. Okay, see, because this is saying correct that if you are in Chandigarh, then you are in the north. Okay, but at the end, it is denying the conclusion. Okay, so after that, I think there are the other types like, okay. I think we'll move to the another part because there are the many types. But right now, I think we'll move to the inductive reasoning because I am just choosing the important part of that particular topics. So it will also help us to save our time. Okay, because each and every part is not that much important. But yes, those who are the important parts, I'm going to definitely discuss that. Now, here is the another one, that is argument based on the mathematics. This is also very important. The main aim of mathematics to develop a reasoning power of humanity is an example. I think they see. I'm showing it. I'm highlighting that sentence. 12 is greater than 8. 8 is greater than 4. Therefore, 12 is greater than 4. So if you are going to note down this mathematical terms in the your notebook, you can easily understand that 12 is greater than 8 if you will note it down. And just in the comparison of that, if you are going to write 8 is greater than 4, definitely whenever we are asserting that if 12, okay, right now it is not possible to note it down, but I'm trying to explain you like it's just like we assert that in a place of 8, we are just comparing it with the 4. Okay, because both are interconnected. Okay, so therefore the 12th is greater than 4. Okay, now we'll move to the inductive reasoning, which we have discussed. But then also the statement or proposition is based on the general observation. And okay, someone is asking. Okay, so the statement or proposition is based on the general observation, as we have discussed, and experience. Such reasoning is called the inductive reasoning. There is a strong contrast with the deductive reasoning. They are just opposite. Okay, you can just understand the difference because inductive starts with the observation. Even in the strongest case of the inductive reasoning, the truth of the premises does not guarantee the truth of the conclusion. Rather than the conclusion of an inductive argument follows some degree of probability. Okay, probability. So there may be more information in the conclusion of inductive reasoning. Now I am just moving that because we discussed about the inductive versus deductive. This sentence is only saying about that only. Okay, now here are the some 6 common patterns of the inductive reasoning. I'm just briefing that points. Inductive generalization. Okay, it is an argument in which a generalization is claimed to be probably true based on the information about some members of a class. All inductive generalization claims that their conclusion are probable rather than certain. Okay, so like it is giving example of the that a particular generalization is claimed by true by the particular class, and a basic inductive generalization that claims that their conclusion are probable rather than certain means uh, like in the previous questions we discussed, whenever we discuss a different question, because in the reasoning you are going to find out the three statements always. So here also, if particular class is giving a particular statement that is true, then in that particular statement in the second term, that is going to be generalized by that particular class, and at the end maybe conclusion is related to that particular thing only, because uh, for example, I am saying okay, like if inductive journal, okay, okay, I will show this with the help of example. Please, will further I will show you. Okay, right now exactly I am not able to remember that all examples, because I still in my area there is electrical issue. So there is a lot of issue with the right now in my surroundings, so I'm facing particular issues, so I'm not able to remember that all things. Okay, so please give me a second. I will just okay, there is a lot of sweat in my face because that it creating problem for me, so sorry for the inconvenience, because I stopped. So I will discuss all this in the further questions. Okay, there is another one is predictive argument. Here you are predicting about the there is a prediction of the particular defending a particular reason. Then there is an argument from the authority. That is the conclusion supported by the presumed authority. See, in the first case, inductive generalization, there was a starting statement. They're talking about the starting statement. In the another part, they're talking about the second part, that is productive argument. Then in the third part, they're talking about the conclusion, which is came from the authority. Okay. Then there's a causal argument, one of the most basic, most common, and most important kind of knowledge we seek is the knowledge of the cause and effect. That also we have discussed. Okay, so this is a causal argument. There is a connection between the cause and effect. And at the end, there is a statistical argument. Okay, so it is based on the statistical evidence like the data, facts, and figures. Okay, so these are the basic types. Okay, now here are the some other types of the reasoning. They are the verbal reasoning, non-verbal reasoning, reasoning as a proposition. Okay, so normally we communicate with the other language by language, and the language is vehicle for reasoning. So reasoning without language or word and symbols is not possible. So whenever you are using the particular words or the language where verbally you speak verbally, or you are writing particular thing using the words and all, that comes under the verbal reasoning. Non-verbal reasoning is just opposite of that, because you are using the like figures, graphs, drawing, a kind of diagrams or signs through which you can just explain or give a reason. Okay, then there is a reasoning as a proposition, that it is often difficult to determine whether a long or complex argument is valid or invalid just by reading. So now here are the example, like A is equals to 4, B equals to 7. Now A plus C equals to B. Then what will be the C? So that is a very basic question, which I think everyone solved in their, the schools during their school time. Like, that is very simple, that A plus C equals to B means in a place of A, you are going to keep 4. See, you are going to keep 4. Then because we do not know about the C, so that will be, that particular alphabet only. Then we know about the B, that is 7. So we will just arrange that numericals in the place of that particular
Alphabets.
formula. Maybe it can be alphabets. Okay, because it's looking like a formula. So what we'll do next, we'll just, because there are some common rules that if you are adding something, if we'll move that to the another side, means on the side of 7, like if I will move this 4 to this side with 7, then automatically it will become minus. Okay, there will be minus sign. Okay, here are the basic rules. There are the basic rules, like if you will move multiply things to that particular side, on the another side it will become division. Okay, if you will take particular division to this side, then it will become a multiplication. Similarly, like that, when you will move this 4 to particular this side, in the side of 7, it will become the minus 4. So 7 minus 4 will be 3. So there will be very easy, there is very easy calculation of this. Okay, so this kind of basic question will not come, but yes, that particular things are going to clear your doubts regarding the the basic concept of solving the mathematical problems. Okay, now there is a automated reasoning. It is basically an area of computer science. It understands different aspects. So see, there can be a question asked by the NTA that what is what is a area of computer science, or what is the area of reasoning which is related to the computer science. So that can be very important question for you. So that is automated reasoning. Okay, because as we know that by using the software, by using the computers and all, you can just give the direction to the particular software. It will going to it is going to calculate each and everything. Okay, so it understands the different aspects of the reasoning to allow creation of computer software to reason completely or almost completely automatically. Okay, because whenever you are giving direction to the softwares, they will just do your work without any manual works, because they have already coded particular, they already coded by the softwares for your work. So automatically they will complete your work. For example, if you are using the chat gpt, you are just giving a single prompt and they used to work on your whole thing. Okay, so sometimes it is usually considered as a subfield of artificial intelligence, but it also has a strong connection to theoretical computer science and even philosophy. So because nowadays, we are talking about the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is all about that how your softwares are going to help you in the in a comparison of a human intelligence. Okay, so intelligence can be two types, maybe of human and of machine. So right now we are in the age of artificial intelligence. So yes, this automatic reasoning is totally talking about the computer science or the topics related to that. Even it is connected to the philosophy also. Now there is another brain center for reasoning. The left hemisphere is dominated for the most people. See, this is very important and knowledgeable question. Like whenever most of the people are from the biology, they knew about it, that the left hemisphere of the brain, it is dominated for the reasoning. For the most people, it controls the written and spoken language. So okay, and mathematical calculation. The prefrontal cortex is, there are some technical terms, maybe that is clearly understood by the biology students. So the prefrontal cortex is a farthest forward area in the brain, is an associated area for the frontal lobe. The left hemisphere of the brain said to be analytical. Okay, so left hemisphere of the brain is said to be analytical, logical, mathematical, and concerned with the cause and effect related to the scientific thinking. Means basically this brain center of reasoning, that is left hemisphere, which is responsible for the different work, like the analytical things, logical things, mathematical solutions and all. So this you have to keep in mind, that which center or which part of the brain is important for the reasoning. Okay, now here is a another term that, sorry, here is another topic which we are going to discuss, that is series completion. Now from here our work will start related to the question solving, because we'll start with the basic question, then we'll move to the another part. So what is series? I think everyone is knowing about it, but I'm just revising that things. A series may consist of a number series or letter series. Okay, like there can be a series of number like if you are saying that 2, 4, 6, 8, okay, 12, 10, means in a series if you are going to tell the table of 2, then it comes under the series of numbers. Okay, so similar with the letter also. Okay, so there are several such series such as finding the missing numbers, replacing in wrong numbers. So what you have to do in exam, that if there will be a question of the series completion, it can relate it to the missing numbers, replacing numbers, or the wrong numbers, or it can also relate it to the letter series. So there also you have to understand. Okay, so I'm just moving it and I will start with the number series examples. So here also you can just try, okay, because already the answer is given, but I'm going to explain you. First example is showing that there is a series of number 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and 17. Okay, I think that is clearly visible. Now what will be the next number? So you have to use your, little bit, you have to find out the reason behind it, like how much difference is there. Okay, like how first you have to find out is there is any difference, because you have to, because already answer is given, so maybe you can think that is very simple, but during the examination you have to find out the different angles. So if you are a fast observer, then you will definitely understand that it is a difference between the prime numbers. I think prime number in even number is clear to everyone. Basically prime numbers are the numbers like 2, 3, 5 and all, and even numbers are the numbers those comes under the table of 2, those who can be those who are divided, that can be divided by the 2. Okay, so prime numbers cannot be divided by 2, but even numbers can be divided by 2. Okay, so that is the basic difference between the prime and even numbers. Okay, so sorry, odd and even numbers, that prime numbers are also similar like that. Sorry for the mistake which I have done. So similarly like that, when you are talking about the 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, okay, you can just observe that what will be the next. So prime number is like 15 will be not prime number because it comes under the table of 3. Okay, 17 is already given. 18 will be also not prime number because it comes under the table of 2. Means there, if any number is a factor of particular number, then it will not be a prime number. Okay, so sorry for that wrong information I have shared. So there is a difference between prime number, like if there will be a factor of that particular number, that will be not a prime number. But if it is not divisible by any another number by its own or 1, okay, for example 17 is only divisible by 17 and 1. In any another number you are not going to find out the that particular number, so that is prime number. Okay, so what will be the next number? That is the 19, because 19 is also not coming in any table. It is only coming in one, or it is only coming in its own table, like 19 ones are 19 or 119 is a 19. Okay, so that is the prime number series. Okay, now there is another like 2, 5, 11, 17, 23, 31. Okay, similar like that. Now what you have to do is, see, here is a solution of this. Like they are giving like after 2, 5, 11, 17, you have to understand the gap. Okay, by each number how many how much gap they are giving. Like after 2 there is a gap of 3 to come to 5, then there is a gap of 6, then there is a, okay, then there is a gap of again 6. Okay, again 6. So what will be the next number? So here you can see the prime number have been written alternatively. Thus after 31 the prime numbers are 37, 41, and ignoring 37 the answer is 41. Okay, so okay, it is just It's giving, please give me a second. I'm just understanding that why it knows that. Thirty-seven, 41, 37. Okay. Because according to the series, okay, that okay. Because when you will observe this 2, 5, 11, between the 5 also they they ignored one prime number. Okay, that is 7. Okay, between the 2 and 5, now you have to understand. See, there is a 2, 5, then again 11. Okay, they missed one number. Like here you can see in this series of prime numbers, they after 2, 3, 5, 7, they missed 7 here. Similarly, in that situation, when you are going to solve here, you are going to ignore one of the number, then you will move to the 41. Okay, that was the, because prime numbers have been written alternatively. Okay, they are not following the series, they are just ignoring some of the numbers in the mid of that series. That's why they are writing it as a 41. So you have to uh, understand during the solving only that what can be the patterns followed by that particular series of number. Okay, so that's why they ignored. They have left between. Yes, yes, sir. I said that only, that they have left between that particular uh, number. That's why they moved to the 41 as an answer. Okay, so we'll move to the another part,
No, sir,
because yes,
I did not get, sir. Again, if you can mention that
okay,
particular
definitely, sir.
example.
Definitely, sir. I will definitely share. See, sir. I was just saying, sir, that in the series, in that particular series, when we are talking about 2, 5, 11, okay, when you will read the series of prime numbers, then 2, then 5, but they are missing numbers. Like between 2 and 5, there is a 3 that is missing. Between 5 and 11, there is a 7 that is missing. Okay, because whenever you are going to read the prime numbers, which I have discussed previously, if any number is divisible by 1 or by its own table, then means by its own, then it is a prime number. So here when you are going to see the series of number, you can observe that after 2, 3 is missing, after 5, 7 is missing, after 11, 13 is missing, after 17, I think 20, no, after 19 is missing, then 23, then after that 23, I think not 27, 20, 29,
29.
29 is missing, 29 is missing. Then after that 31, then there will be another number, that is 37. They will leave that number, then they will directly reach to the 41. Is that clear, sir?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So because like in mathematical solving, we can just, if you are using the notepads and all, we can just solve that easily. But right now, like this, it takes little bit time. Okay, so I will try my best to provide you that experience also. Maybe if any kind of pad is available to me, definitely I will try to solve that questions in that particular pads. But right now, if you are not getting, you can just ask. Okay, thank you, sir. So different series. Now we'll go to the different series. Example 3, 2, 5, 8. See, this is not a combination of prime number. Okay, so it is a combination of prime, odd, even. Okay, because before solving this question, you have to understand about the prime, odd, even. Okay, prime is only divisible by 1 and its own table. Then like even number is divisible by 2. All even numbers are divisible by 2. and odd numbers are not divisible by 2. Okay, so you have to understand that. Now you will start observing, like if after 2 5 came, then how many numbers they added. Okay, see, because you can check the gaps between them. 2 then 5 means there is addition of 3, then 8 means addition of 3, then 11 means addition of 3, then 14 means addition of 3, then 17, after 17 again you will add 3, then it will be 20. So this series explains you about the difference between the numbers. So in the case of difference, what you are going to do, you are just going to minus the particular number from its another means another number of that series. Like if there is 2 then 5, then you can just minus 5 minus 2, then you will get the number 3 and you will add in the that particular place, so it will be 20. Okay, so that is very easy, because this is a very easy question. I think that is clear to everyone, because whenever they are talking about the difference, you have to just minus the number from their previous and the another means the successor number. Okay. Okay. So there is another question like 45, then 38, then blank, then 24, 17, 10, and 3. See, they are not following any particular, again, odd, prime, and all. They are just giving you a descending order of the numbers. But what can be the thing here, like after 45 how much they reduce the number. Okay, so what is the difference between the 45 and 38? You can just, okay,
7, sir, 7.
so similarly here, after 38 you can minus the, you will get the answer. Okay, so these are the basic questions. Now, okay, I'm just moving that. 7. Okay, I'm just moving that portion. Okay. Okay. So here, that is 2, 6, 18, 54. Now here it is, you have to observe here, like why after 2 6 came. So it is just, if you will understand, 2 3s are 6. Okay, then 6 3s are 18, 18 3s are 54. Then you have to just multiply the 54 into 3, you will get the answer. So here the answer will be 162. Okay, so it is a basic observation, and by observing the basic, the difference between that particular number in the case of like division, addition, or multiplication, you can just solve the issue. Okay, you can just solve the problem. So here the answer will be 162. Okay, now there will be another question, that is question number 6, like 3, 12, 48. So here you can just understand, like 3 4s are 12, 12 4s are 48. For that you have to keep in mind that you have to remember the tables. Okay, table is very important. Before going to exam, you have to keep tables till 20 in your mind. Okay, at least 20, because it is very important. So 3 4s are 12, 12 4s are 48, then 48 4s are, you can just multiply, and the answer will be 190. Okay, now that same question, like example 7. Now here are the question of division, like 720, 120. I think that is, okay, we'll move to the another question, because it is not clear, because it is cropped, I think, due to that. We'll move to the another question. Sorry for the inconvenience. Now we'll start with the example 8. 32, 48, 72, blank. Then now here, what are the things you have to understand? Like why after 32, 48 came? Okay, so okay, I'm just understanding that, because solution is there, but yes, we have to understand that how much you will add in 32. Okay. $48, $72.
Which number question, sir?
Question number 8 we are solving, sir. Question number 8.
Example 8. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This question we are solving. 32, 48, 72. Okay. It is mentioned here that each number is being multiplied by 3 by 2 to get the next number. Okay. So how we are going to know about it? That is my question. I am also solving that.
Maybe it is like 32, no?
Hmm.
So 16 into 2, 32, 12 into 4, like that. No. 16 into.
No, sir. Yes, sir. Like I am also trying to resolve that. 32. Okay. Okay, I think 32.
Yes, sir. 16 into 3.
Hmm. Yes, sir. 16. Yes, sir. That comes under the 16 only. 16 to the 32, 48, 72. Okay.
Then, sir, 52 into 2, 108.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Then,
So I'm just solving it. Please give me a second. I'm just solving this question because maybe it is given in the answer, but I just want to tell you the basic answer, or means very easy way to solve that. So just give me a second. Till that you can also solve that. So maybe okay, proceed. I'm just solving in my pad. 32. 48, 72.
Maybe there is one common point in there. If we
Yes, sir.
32
Yes, ma'am.
48, so what we can do is 8 into 2 into 2 is equals to 32, right? And what we can do is 48 into 12, 12 for the 48. So what is the common thread? We cut it, right? So what we can do, 32 at by the 48. So that
Okay,
is
ma'am.
a common thread between these numbers. So by that solving that particular number, we can find 3 by 2.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That can be like that also I'm understanding. So you said also correct, ma'am. Like here, what I understood is like when we will minus it, okay, 3. Okay. I think there is a when you will
Sir,
add
Dhara ma'am said,
60.
sir,
Yes.
Dhara ma'am said as every number
Yes.
multiply with 1.5, 32 into
Yes. Yes.
1.5, we get
Yes, sir.
48.0, next 48 into 1.5. This is
Okay.
the series. Every term multiply with 1.5.
Even what is my observation, ma'am, is here if you are going to add 32 plus 16, then means 8 to the 16, 8 3s are 24, 8 4s are 32, then 8 5s are 40. Then also like that also we can, because it can be a different solution. Dhara ma'am also gave correct one. So
No,
it
sir, it's
depends.
not like that, sir. It's not like that, sir. Sir, they have mentioned that each
Yes.
number is being multiplied by
Sir,
3 divided by 2.
actually, I am saying because answer every mathematical question can be solved in a various methods, sir. So
Yes.
it depends that in what patterns you are going to solve. Like here, answer is already given. Uh, is that my
No, no,
voice is
no,
audible?
not that, sir. Not that, sir. What I'm trying to say, sir,
Yes, yes,
it has to be, suppose example, sir, they have given
yes,
32.
sir.
So now 32 into 3 by 2 is becoming 48. Like that, from
Okay.
48 to
Yes, sir. Yes,
72,
sir.
if you take 48
Mhm.
into 3 by 2 is 72 only. Then if you go next,
Yes, yes, sir.
72
Yes,
into
sir.
3 by 2 is 108. That is how its answer is becoming correct, sir.
No, yes, sir. I am understanding that, sir. I'm not denying that factor. I'm
But
just saying that
they have given the
I
question,
had
sir. 3 by 2.
already they gave the answer. That's why by seeing that answer, we can just do the solution. That is possible. But while while I am telling you the solutions, I just find out the basic way to find out the result without knowing the answer. So I'm just finding out that. So yes, you are correct, sir, because it is given in that particular in the particular answer. But just I am finding out that like here also what I found is
Your voice is breaking, sir.
okay, okay. Uh, now is that audible, ma'am?
It is clear,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
It is clear, sir.
Oh, okay. So what I found here is there is a basic term which I found here. Here it is saying 3 by 2 is that is correct. I'm not saying anything else. Like here, if you will
Understood,
like
sir. You are trying to tell
yeah.
that suppose that 3 by 2 is not given, how will you find the answer? Like,
Yes, sir. That only
correct,
I'm telling.
correct. Yes,
Because
yes.
in the exam, we do not have options. And at that
Exactly, sir.
time, when you are solving a question, you only have I think in 3 hour examination, you have very less time to solve each question. So I'm just finding out the basic solution of that. That's why I'm
Yes, sir.
taking
Sure,
time
sure,
to
sir. Sure.
understand, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, to do.
Everyone, please wait for a few minutes. I guess some technical disruption has happened because there's a lot of power cut going around where Sir stays. So just give me a moment. Okay, so sir is rejoining in a few minutes. He's trying to rejoin. Till then, when it comes to such series, what you need to remember is if the solution was not given, how would you have solved it? So what we try to do is, as sir was saying, that let's try to find out what's common. You start with whether it's odd, even, whether it's prime numbers. Then you go for plus and minus. Like, are the numbers being added? Are the numbers being subtracted? So next comes multiplication and division. So here, if we see it was multiplied by 3 by 2 is roughly 1.5. So instead, like when we have less time, you can think of it as 1.5 in the exam. Okay. So if you probably see 32 and 48, then you can say it's 16 ones are 16, 16 twos are 32, 16 threes are 48. So then when you start thinking it in that manner, you will realize that 16 twos are 32, 16 threes are 48. So 48 is 1.5 of 32. That's the first thing that you realize. Next, you carry on doing this, and after 2 or 3 times you verify this, then you will know that the answer will come when you multiply it 1.5. Other kinds of number series are when you have factorials, you have squares, you have cubes, you also have additions where it's like the first number is plus 5, second number is plus 10, third number is plus 20, fourth number is plus 40. So it not simple addition of 5, 10, 15, 20, but rather 5, 10, then 10 is double to 20, 20 is double to 40. So this is how gaps are done. Also, it could be like 2 3s are 6, then 6 3s are 18. Now, instead of 6 3s are 18, it could also be 6 6s are. The number with which it is multiplied is also being added. So all these kind of questions are asked. It's not as tough as like CAT or IBPS PO, but still, it won't be as easy as 5 plus 5 plus 5. Okay. No, there's no slide. Sir is joining. Meanwhile, I'm just sharing some tips with you, which will help you develop that mindset when it comes to solving number series or alphabetic series, or even when you are decoding things. First, you need to find out relationship between whatever is there. And you need to start thinking with odd, even, prime numbers, multiplication, subtraction, division, addition. Okay. So that is how your thought process has to go.
Ma'am, is that my voice is audible?
Yes, sir. Now your voice is audible.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Sorry for the inconvenience caused, because again, there is a network issue. So sorry for the inconvenience. I just shared the screen. We were solving that question, which I understood was because here you can get the answers, but while during solving that questions, we have to understand that like, which I understood that whenever you are going to see this number series 32, 48, 72, then 162 and all, there is a relationship like 32 is 5 times of 2. Like if you are going to multiply 2 into 2, 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 to the 32. So that is a 5 times of 2. Then in the next series, when you will come, it is like 2 times 2 into okay, then it is going to decrease that number, like 2 to the power 4 into 3 do not have any power, means 2 times 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the I'm just I've prepared that, I'm sharing with you, because like this what I am telling you that will not understand by you. I'm just sharing the chat box, because I was writing that in my pad, that what can be the pattern. Okay. Okay, I'm sharing. Give me a second. I'm sharing in the chat box, so it will clear all our doubt that how this answer came. Maybe during the session, if again there will be a network issue, sorry for that also, because there is no electricity here. I'm just connecting with my mobile phone. So maybe during the session, sometimes it can cause that network issue. I'm sharing that in the chat box. Like this, it is going to work. Okay. I think that is okay. Slide is not slide is visible. Okay,
Yes, sir.
thank you so much. So I have shared that how this is going to work. Means what pattern it is showing. Okay. I think now it will be clear to everyone, because here what I have observed, because everything can be solved, in a different pattern. So as I think that there is a basic pattern followed by this question, that is 2 to the power 5 into 3, that is 32. Then it will move to the, by decreasing the power of 2 into 3, 48. Then decreasing again the power of 2, then it will be like, here you have to decrease, and on the another side in the 3 you have to increase the power. Okay, so like this that answer will come. So sir, like 3 by 2 is like that only, means they are talking about the power. Sir, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So it is all about the power. Okay, so this only I want to clear, like, that how you can solve the basic questions. I will share again the whatever I'm going to solve, I'm going to share in the chat box. So that will be the pattern. Now we'll move to the another question, that is n to the power series. Okay, this is power series. 1, 4, 9, 16. I think it is clear to everyone that what is it means. They are talking about the powers, like 1 to the power 1 is 1. Okay, 2 to the power 2 is 4, 3 to the power 3 is 9, 4 to the power 4 is 6. They are talking about the squares. Okay, I think you are knowing about the concept of cube and squares. If we are talking about the squares, then you have to put 2 in the power of any number, and if you're talking about the cubes, then you have to put 3 in the power of that. So I think that is clear to everyone. Is that question is clear to everyone? Can we move to the another part? Okay, thank you so much. So that is the another part, which is here mentioned. It is already mentioned that you have to solve this question in this manner, means n to the power minus 1. Okay, previous question. Okay, sorry. We have solved the question 9. We've left the example 10. We'll move to the example 10. So here, the number series is saying that 0, 4, 16, 36, 64, and 144. So what this series shows, like 0 to the power 0, 2 to the power 2, 4. Okay, 8 to the power. Here it is talking about the table of, okay, like number series squares of even number. Okay, it is talking about the even numbers. Okay, like I had already discussed with you that what is the even number. Even number are divisible by 2, means whatever will be coming in the table of 2, that comes under the even number. Okay, so 0, 4, 16, 36, 64. Like if you are going to if you are going to say that uh, 0 to the power 0 is 0, 2 to the power 2 is 4, 4 to the power 2, 4 to the power means 4 to the power 2 is means 16. Then after that 8. Okay, it is repeating the table only. So 4, then 8, 30. Okay, 36. 8 to the power 16, 16 to the power. Okay, what will be the next number? Because I think there is some missing in this number. Again, I'm going to solve it. Okay, give me a second. 0, 2. Okay, this is basic one, I think, because 6 6 are 36, 8 8 are 64. So I think it is very clear. Okay, there is nothing else in this. Okay, so you can just square the table of 2. It will next answer will be like 100. Okay, because after 8 in the table of 2, 10 is coming. So 10 10 is 100. Okay, so this is a very basic one. Now we'll move to the example number 11, where you have to follow this, means n to the power 2 minus 1. Okay, like 0, 3, 8, 15. Okay, so there is a square of 1 minus 1, that is 0, because it is already the pattern is already given by the example only. So here we do not have to add something. So here, if you are going to give 1 to the power 1, like 1 square minus 1, that will be 0. Then 2 square minus 1 means 4 minus 1 will be 3. Then 6 minus 1 will be, oh sorry, 9 minus 1 will be 8. Then similarly like that we have to follow. So, okay, here at the end there is a like 6, okay, 64, 8 8 8 8 is 64 minus 1 63. Then 9 9s are 81 minus. Okay, so this is the basic series where you have to just use this n square minus 1, where the numbers are in the series. Okay, like 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, like that only it is in series. Now the next pattern is again just opposite of that. See, like I was talking about the alternative solutions. See, because one question can be made with the help of different methods. Okay, so there is also alternative solution of that. The difference between the number across the series are 3 5 7. So like this also you can solve this question. So if any question, during the examination, if you think that one pattern is not, one pattern is taking more time, you can just go for the another pattern. Okay. So it is not fixed in the maths that you have to choose only single pattern to solve that question. Okay. So here is also alternative pattern. Now we'll move to the another question, that is question number 12. Okay, I just highlighted the question. N square plus 1. Okay, so what is the pattern here? 2, 5, 10, 17, 26, 37. Okay, so here we saw the pattern that, they just done the square of numbers and they just minus 1. But here they are adding the numbers. Like 1 square plus 1, that is 2. Then 2 square plus 1 is 5. 3 square plus 1 is 6. So what will be the next number, like after 37? Means 6 6 are 36 plus 1 is 37. So next number will be 7. Okay, so 7 sevens are that is 49 plus 1 is 50. So the answer will be 50. Okay. Uh, you can just use your notepads, copy, pen to solve these questions, because mathematics is all about solving question. How much you will write, how much you will just solve that, that is going to help you to understand the things. Okay. Now, what will be the next series which we are going to discuss? That is n square plus n. Okay, or n square minus n. Okay, I think my voice is audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. So after that, we have to follow the n square plus n series and n square minus n series. Okay, because this is a mixed pattern of that solution of that question. Okay, so like here the question is 0, 2, 6, 12, 20, 30, blank, then 56. Okay, so they use the prime, not prime exactly. Okay, 3, 12, Okay. Here they use, here n means they can, maybe they can in increasing order, the numbers can be in increasing order, or maybe numbers can be in decreasing order. Okay, like here they just use this pattern. Okay, like 0 0 to the power 0 means square, 0 into 0 is 0, plus 0 is 0. Okay, then after that they are using 1 1 to the 1 1 to the square is 1, and plus 1 is 2. Then similarly like that, 2 to the square plus 2, that is 4 plus 2 6. Then another is 3 to the square plus 3. See, these numbers are in the increasing order. So sometimes you are going to get this kind of question also, where you will get the numbers or the patterns in the increasing order. Here they started with the 0, then in 1 they just added 1, in 2 they just added 2, in the case of 3 they just added 3, and later on they are increasing the numbers. Okay, so I think that question is clear to everyone, that what can be the another pattern of this number series. Okay, in the previous questions we just added 1 or just minus 1, but here they not mention, you know, any 1 2 3 or something. They just mention the n, and now n can be any number. Okay, so that is a basic pattern of that. Okay, so here your answer will be 42. Okay, because how they have used that 6 to the power 6, like 6 square, 6 into 6 36, plus 6 is 42, because 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, after this the pattern, the number will be increased, like here 1 2 3 4 5 6. So here you have to add 6. Okay, so by solving only you will get the, you know, you will understand the pattern. So don't worry about that, that it is difficult or something, but you have to understand by solving it. Okay, I'm just sharing the another set of question, means examples now. Okay, this, I'm talking about this question. I think I have highlighted that, so it is clear to everyone. I think it is visible to everyone. So here, just in a place of adding 1 2 or 3, we are just doing minus, we are subtracting the things. Okay, it is similar like the previous question, so I will not solve this. I will just move to the another part, that is n cube series. Okay, so what is n cube series? Here you have to multiply a number 3 times. Okay, like I'm talking about this example 14. Okay, so you have to multiply number 3 times. 1 into 1 into 1, that is 1. 8, okay, sorry, 2 into 2 into 2 is 8, like 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Then 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. Then after that 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64. Then similar with the 5, similar with the 6. Now what will be next number with 7? So 7 into 7 49, 49 into 3 is 343. Okay, so this is very common question, very simple question. Many times this question comes in the NTA. The NTA gives this kind of question, which is very simple, because what I have observed during the examination in UGC NET question, they always used to choose, like if there is the number of question is 50, okay, in the NET paper 1, they are just choosing 5 question from each chapter. They're not giving the whole question from each chapter. They are just choosing the 5 question, like there are the total 10 chapters in the NET paper 1, and each question means 5 question from the 5 question from the each paper. And they used to give questions like, they start with a simple one, then at the end, like 5th question will be very complex one. It will take your time. Okay, so NTA followed this kind of patterns during the examination. So whatever we are solving, yes, it is going to work in our exam. But again, I will repeat, in mathematics you have to again solve and solve. In solution, whenever you are going to resolve each and everything, that will come to your mind. Okay, so another series is n cube plus 1 series, that is very simple, because we have solved this question in the case of n square series also. Here, what you have to do is, like, 1 into 1, they started with the 1. Okay, see, you can see, just see here. They started with the 1, like 1 into 1 into 1 is 1, plus 1 is 2. Then in the case of 2, 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8, plus 1 is 9. Then in the case of 3, 3 threes are 9, 9 threes are 27. Then plus 1 is 28. In the case of 4 also, 64 plus 1 is 65. In the case, like, you can also remember the cubes of the numbers, okay, because while I was giving the exam, I remember the squares of number, I remember the cubes of number. So it always help you to do not waste your time in multiplying things. Okay, so before examination, you can just remember the cube of numbers till, at least till you have to, till 20 you can remember. So that will be very helpful for you. Okay, so like for the 6, 216 plus 1. Then here 343 plus 1, that is 344. Then the next number will be 512 plus 1, that is 530. So that is very simple series. Okay, now we will move to the letter series, and it is also very important, because many times, you will get this kind of question. They are giving it. Okay, I'm just moving that. So in this type of problem, I'm just reading the first pair of that letter series. A series of letters of the English alphabet will be given, which follow a pattern or a sequence. The letter series mainly consists of skipping the letters. To solve this type of problem, assign number 1 to 26 the letter of English alphabet as shown below. So first, before solving this, I'm just giving you one tip. Like, if you go to the examination and when you are getting the sheet to solve the question, that particular question, you just make the alphabetical, like A to Z, right in that sheet, because it is going to help you a lot during solution of question. Just during the examination, when it will start, write A to Z whole alphabets in that sheet, that solution sheet. Okay, so during any question related to the letter series, it is going to help you. Okay, now I'm just starting with this. Now EJOTY. Now you will, can anyone tell me that anyone have solved this kind of question previously, or anyone is having idea about this kind of question? I'm just taking the feedback.
Yes, sir. Sometime we have done, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So those who have solved, then it is really good thing. But those who have started this first time, so for them, I just want to clear. Right now, solving this kind of question, please write 26 alphabet in your copy right now, or any notebook, so you will understand what I'm going to tell you. Like letter E, whenever you are going to count in that alphabets, letter E is going to come at the 5th point. Okay, see, I'm just highlighting these numbers. So when you are going to count, like from A, B, C, D, they are the 4th letter, means 4 numbers. After that, 5th alphabet is E. Okay, so like that, they gave positions to E, J, O, T, Y. Okay. In the coming questions, you are just going to solve that questions with the help of that 26 alphabet, what you have wrote in your notepads, or in the, where you have written that. So the candidate can determine the relative position of the variable alphabet, but just remembering the words E, J, O, T, Y. Now, first alphabetical half, A to M, 1 to 13. See, you can remember with the help of this also. This can be a trick. Okay, so you can just remember, you can that trick, like A to M, 1 to 13 numbers are there, and N to Z, 14 to 26 number are there. Okay, so if you think that, see, I think they have prepared here. See, this is the table. Like this, you can prepare before starting your exam. Okay, so that will help you a lot. Okay, Now I will move to the question session. Okay, see, these are the question mentioned here. See, they also made this table in the opposite letters. Means they started from the Z to A. Because many times what NTA do, they just used to compare between, the correct order and the means the ascending order and the descending order. Means whenever you started with the A to Z, then whenever you started with the Z to A, then also. So you can make this both, series of letter and the number in the that particular places below that particular alphabets. You can just make before examination. That will help you during the solution of question. So I will start with the alphabets right now. Okay. Here the alphabets are, I will start with the example 16. Okay, I think I highlighted that. A, C, E, G, blank K. Okay. So how you are going to solve? That is very easy. Like after A, they missed one part. Then they moved to the C. Then after C, they missed again one part. D. That after that E, then again they missed one part. Then G. So now we will move to the table. I'm just moving that. So it is going to see. Here is a ABCD. Okay. So after A, they miss this B. Then after C, they miss this D. Then after E, they miss this F. Then G, they miss. Okay, J, H. Okay. Okay. Then they just gave the K. A plus 2, C plus 2, K. Okay. So I think they are following the that pattern only by missing each and everything. So why they give J? Okay, they placed with the two numbers. They added two numbers. I plus 2, that is K. Okay. So after G, that will be I. Then after J, that will be K. So what I was saying, that is correct. They just missed one number in the mid of that, and they just choose the another number. But they in a form, if you will try to make that in this format, like A plus 2, that is C, that is also okay. But on the basic observation, on the basis of observation, you will just see that the numbers are missing in the mid of that. Okay, so I think that is clear to everyone. You can choose any method. By observing, you can just write the answer. By choosing this A plus 2, C plus 2, that is also okay. Okay, so that depends on your basic observation, that what kind of pattern you have to choose, what kind of solution you have to choose. I will move to the another part, that is A, B, D, G. Okay, what they have done here, like after A, they do not miss the anything, then they leave the C, then they move to the G. Means A, B, then okay, then they miss. Okay, I will again move to that table. I'm just moving to that table, so that will be very helpful for you to. Okay, see, in the question, I'm just talking about this question. In this question, they used A and B here. Okay, they miss C here, they directly move to the D. Okay, so this is the first pattern you have observed. Then after that, they again leave two part. Here they missed one, here they leave two. Then after that, maybe they are going to leave three. So this is a pattern, means they just skipped one part in the first here. Then they leave the two part. Then they move to the G. Here, see, you can see. By adding 1 to the D, by adding 1 to the B, that is leaving 1 to the D, that is D, sorry. That's very simple. Like after A and B, you just skip one part. Then after D, you just skip two part. Then after G, you just skip three part. Then it will be, I think that answer will be K. Then okay, then after K you will miss 4 parts. Okay, how many parts they missed? So answer will be K, I think, because a pattern which I am following, yes, the missing letter is K. Okay, so the pattern is skipping 1, skipping 2, skipping 3, then skipping 4. So you will move to like this in that the letter series. Okay, is that clear to everyone, or sometimes I used to. Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Because sometimes like seeing that all numbers, maybe there can be a confusion created sometimes, but I will try to solve that question in a very simple manner so you can understand. Now there is another number, BEHKN. Sorry, alphabets, that is BEHKN. Now what you can observe is after B, after leaving how many letters E will come. Okay, so after B, C, D. Okay, means B, C, D, E. Okay, so again, if you have made that table, that series of alphabets and below that numbers, you can just go through that. You will observe that, like, by missing or like B to C, B, C, D, E. Okay,
2.
third, ma'am, actually they are choosing the third number.
Yes.
Means they just, you said correct that skipping 2 parts they are moving to the third, and in the another term like this, see, you are correct, ma'am, like we can just skip 2 parts, then we'll move to the third. That is also correct, and adding 3 is, that is also correct. Okay, so after leaving 2 parts like B, C, D, it will move to the E. Then again after leaving uh, 2 alphabets after E, then you will move to the H. So like this you can move to the after N. You're leaving 2, means skipping 2 alphabets, you will move to the Q. Okay, so I think I will again show that table, that will helpful. Okay, so like after B they skip this 2 numbers, then they skip this 2, then they skip this 2, then they skip this. Okay, like this is not a particular series, correct series, because it is rearranged in that opposite manner. Here like this you can see. Okay, so leaving 2 alphabets you can move to the third one. Okay, so that is correct answer. Now there is another question, that is question number 19, BDGILN. See, now you have to observe the pattern again, that after B they leave C. Okay, then after D they leave EF. Okay, okay, they are just leaving 1, then 2, then 3. They're skipping, step by step they are skipping 1, then 2 letters, then 3 letters, then 4. Like this they will move on. Okay, so after, like here 1, here 2, here 3, here 4, here 5, then here they will leave 6 letters. Means after N they are writing 3 right here, but my observation says they use this in that particular pattern. For that again we have to use that series.
No, sir,
I
there
think
is
that is
a difference in 1, then 2 letters, then
okay.
letter on 1, then 2, then letter on 1 and 2. So there is difference between 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, that pattern is followed by. Okay, ma'am. So okay, so that was good observation, ma'am. Thank you. So yes, that was, ma'am is correct, because right now if you will go to that table, then you will understand the pattern. So 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, that's why it is like, okay, that's why it is Q after the N. So thank you, ma'am. So I think that is clear to everyone, because for clearing all these doubts you have to go through that table what you have prepared. Okay, so you will easily understand. Now we'll move to the another question, that is, okay, skip 2 letters. Okay, okay, that is alternative solution. Now we'll move to the another question, that is B, C, E, G, K. Now again, what is pattern we have to observe by seeing that, after the B, C, then they leave T, okay. Then after E, F, F, they missed F, G, I, J, K, okay. B, C, E, just, okay. So what I am observing that after B and C, they missed, means after series of B and C, they missed the D. Then E, F, again F is missing. G, H, I. H, I means one letter, one, one, two, two. I think like this they prepared that series. Okay. So after K, I'm just moving to that table. So that will even help me to understand, because even that will okay. So they just use C, D, E, okay. Anyone, those who have observed what is a pattern, they can just share. G, K, P, F, G, J, 3, K, L, M, N, O. Okay, they have used the prime number. Okay, P plus C. I'm just solving that. Okay, give me a second. Okay. During that, if anyone will get the solution, then please you can tell me. Just I'm solving in my work. B, C, E. Okay, what pattern? See.
Sir, the common thread between these numbers, these alphabets are we cannot divide that number like 2, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 11, then 30.
Yes, ma'am, that is prime numbers. So, ma'am, yes, actually, I was not able to understand that. So please, you can just repeat.
So, for example, B is 2, right? Then C is
Okay.
3. So we
Okay,
cannot
means
divide.
by number series. Okay, okay,
Yes.
okay. Means for this question, we have to make a table of numbers as well. Okay, I got it. What you're saying. Okay, ma'am, you're correct. But I have to find out the other pattern also, because this is the answer given already. But in a first observation, when we are going to see that question, so maybe that can be issue for the the students, those who are giving examination. So I'm just finding out the alternative solution. Your answer is 100% correct, ma'am. So I'm just finding out the alternative solution, that in the first observation, how we can understand that. I will share in that chat box also. I'm just trying to solve that. Give me a second. So Okay. So I think we have to follow this pattern only, because on the first observation also, even according to this also, as we have observed, that when you're going to prepare an alphabet series and you're going to write the numbers below that, you can just choose that answer on the basis of the prime numbers. Okay. Because what I have solved right now, it is, there is no any another, I think there is no any other way to solve that. So that is correct, ma'am said correct. So you can just, what you can do is, like B is 2 and K is 11. I will just show you here, so it will clear it out. See, like here we are talking about the prime numbers, like B is prime number, B and C is 3. Now what will be the another prime number? That is 7. Okay. Prime numbers are, again I will repeat, those who are divisible by 1
5.
and their own table. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Sorry,
5.
ma'am.
E
5.
5.
5. Okay. E5, 7, then 11, then 13. So the next number will be, the next alphabet will be M. Okay. So according to the question, our answer will be M, because the next uh, prime number is 13. Okay. So sometimes you can face this kind of question also. That's why I told you that to make that table with the the numbers below that, so it will going to help you in, during the examination. I'll just move to the another part, that is question number. Okay, we'll start with the 22 because 21 is not clearly visible. So here's again the pattern, like A, D, I, P, because we are now solving the question of mixture of alphabets and numerical orders. So that's why the pattern of question is changed. So you have to use numbers and alphabets together. Okay. So A, D, I, P. Okay. So here the pattern is like yes, here you can see that first letter is A, then there's D, then there's another one is I. Okay, means first letter is A, then fourth letter is D, then 5, 6, 7, 8, ninth letter is I. Means they are doing the square. Okay, means they are doing the square of 1, then they are doing the square of 2, that is fourth letter D, then they're doing the square of 3, that is ninth letter I. Then further I think they are doing the square of 4, so that fourth 16th letter will be P. Okay, this is the 16th letter. Then square of 5, then the 25th letter will be Y. So answer is Y. Okay, so your answer will be Y. Okay, for solving this kind of question, you have to repeat this kind of question again and again, so it will clear your doubts. Okay, now we'll move to the another. D, F, H, I, J, L. Okay. D, F, H, I, J, L. Six. Okay, I'm just moving to that table, so it will help me to explain you. So here are the numbers, sorry, alphabets, D, F, H, I, J, L. So D, then after that F. Okay, means 2, okay. They are skipping one number, then here they are skipping again 2 numbers, then again, sorry, alphabets, then again they are skipping how many alphabets? J, K. Okay. After H, this H, I. One, two. I think 1, 2, 1, 2 they are doing. D, then they left, skip one, then F. Okay, they just skipping one letter. Okay, like after D they skipped E, then after F they skipped G, then after H they skipped. Okay, they do not skip, so one. Okay, so there is a little bit complex thing in this. Like they started with skipping one. Okay, and after I, J, K. Okay, I, J.
Sir, 110 pattern. There is 110 pattern. So D,
Okay,
then we are skipping E, then F,
yes, ma'am. Yes,
then
ma'am.
we are skipping F and G. No, there is F, right? Then we are
Yes, ma'am.
skipping G, then H, right?
H,
H is
yes,
there.
ma'am.
Then zero skipping of
They
J
again,
and
I think
I, J. Huh.
they're giving two alphabets again. Then they
Yes,
started that pattern again. Okay.
yes.
So K, then K, they left the K, then L, then they will leave again, I think M. So M, then again they will leave the another one. Okay. So again, after they will leave M, then the N will be the next one. Okay. So means they are leaving the M. So answer is M. Okay, I think that is clear to everyone. They only mention the skipping number in the blanks. Okay, like after L, we have to choose N as our next number, but what is a missing number is here M. So they are just mentioning the M. Okay, because like I'm showing you again here, that will help you. See, like here they after I they choose two, then they okay where it went. After I they left the K, then they again choose the two alphabets. Okay, means they are following this pattern. Means leaving one, skipping one, then choosing two, then skipping one, then choosing two, then skipping one. Okay, so that is a pattern they are following. So the missing alphabet will be M here according to their pattern what they are choosing. Like I, J, K they are leaving, then L, M, N they are leaving, then again O, P, like that they are going to continue. Okay. So I think that is clear to everyone. I think that is clear. If you have any query, then you can ask related to that question also again. Now we'll move to the another. A, Z, B, Y, C. Okay. See, I think you can just understand this pattern because it is very easy. Like when you will start A from the, like A is the first letter and Z is the last one. B is the second letter and Y is the second last one. C is the third letter and X is a last, third last letter in the alphabet series. Okay. So after D, what will be the answer? That is W. Okay, because like D is, I think here it is mentioned in this table. See, A is the first letter, then Z is the last okay letter, then B, then Y, then C, X, then D, and W will be fourth letter in the last one, last series. Okay, so I think with the help of this you can solve the question. Now we'll move to the another combined two letter series. Okay. Till yet we were discussing about the single letter series. Now it's time for the two letter series. AM, BN, CO. Okay. What it shows like okay, like A, B, C, D, E, M, N, O, C. I think this is a correct and very easy answer. Like they are following this series. Okay, means alphabets after A, B, C, D, E, F till F, A to F, and M to R. Okay, so they are making the pattern with the help of that. So after D and P, what is the next letter? That is E and Q. So answer A will be your correct pattern. Okay, I think that is also very clear. Then we'll move to the another one, that is A, B, D, E, G, H, M, N. Okay, now you can see they are making the pairs. Okay, like A, B, then they are leaving C, D, E, then they are leaving F, then G, H. Okay, G, H, then they are leaving J, sorry, G, H, I, then J, K. So B, option B, J, K will be your answer. Okay, so that is very simple one. Now we'll move to the another. Okay, that is AACE. Okay, EIGO. Okay, this is another pattern. So you have to again focus on that. That how we can solve it. Like they choose AA. Okay, first. Okay, A. Okay, then they skip B, then they choose CE. Okay, they skip D, then CE, E, F. Okay, E, then C goes to E. Okay. And 2 is E. Okay, and so on the they're yes, they're following a pattern like A means they choose first letter, then first letter of again alphabet, that is A. Then they move to the skipping B, they move to the C, then they choose the second letter, means after skipping that, means again D, they choose the E. Okay, like I'm just showing in the table that you will understand. Where is the table? See, okay. See, they started with AA, means they choose the first letter, then they moved by skipping B, they moved to the C, then by skipping D, they moved to the E, means AA, CE, then what is the another one? That is EI. Okay, means again they started with the E, means first letter E, then they E, F, G, H, I. Okay, they okay. I'm just solving it. Give me a second, because answer is already given. I know that it is very simple to solve that, but I'm just trying to give you alternative solution. I'm just seeing that table. Okay. Okay. So okay. Okay. Okay, so this, they are following the pattern, like they are just skipping one letter in the mid, and they are eating they are choosing two letters, means they are adding two letters in the second part. Like here you can see, after C they choose second letter, then after E they choose the second letter, then after G they, means by skipping one letter in the mid. Okay, in the case of this first letter, they are skipping one letter. In the case of second letter, they are adding, means they are choosing the second letters. Okay, like I'm just showing that table. See, in the case of first letter, they are just skipping one and they are moving to the E. Then in the case of, in that pattern, in the pair of that, they are just moving to the another letter. Okay, means skipping by adding two, they move to the another letter. Okay, so that is the pattern. I think that is clear. Or okay, someone, is there is any question, like, is that clear what I'm saying, how we can do this?
Sir, what is the answer? IU?
I think answer will be where is the answer? Answer is, okay, I think that is not here. I'm just showing you the answer. I'm just checking the answer. What's the answer? Then it will create that. Okay. The answer is IU. You are correct, ma'am. So answer will be IU. Answer is IU, ma'am. Okay.
Sir, I decode alternative also. So there is
Okay.
A, then B skip, then C. Matlab first
Yes,
letter
ma'am.
of the right. Then
Yes, ma'am.
F, A, B, C, then D skip, then E, then
Yes,
F
ma'am.
skip, then G. So
Yes, ma'am.
I is the first, then as that A, then 3. A
Yes,
to
ma'am.
A plus 3 is equals to E,
Yes.
then plus 3 I, then
I,
plus
then
3 O,
plus. Yes, ma'am.
then U.
You're correct, ma'am. You're correct, ma'am. That will be the pattern, alternative pattern of that. So I think it is also clear to everyone, because with the answer given in the this paper, that also is correct, but we have to find out the alternative also. So just by putting some effort, you can find out. Okay. So I think from tomorrow onwards, we can discuss all these patterns, because right now it's time, because yesterday, so many of the participants having the another sessions also. I think at the 8:15. So I think we can start this three-letter series tomorrow onwards. Then we'll move to the another parts of the mathematical solution. So with this, I think I will end our today's session. Till yet, if anyone is having any doubt, you can ask me. Or if you want to add any feedback, then also you can ask. Because maybe we can face some issues in the solution of the mathematical problems like this without any keypads or the graphic boards and all. But you can just ask your doubts and you can just give me your feedbacks. With this, I'm going to end today's sessions.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.